What if I told you the International Space Station is quietly approaching its final years, and there's a secret debate about whether humanity should repair it, replace it, or let it burn? The ISS was built to unite nations, but behind the scenes, its future is filled with political tension, decaying hardware, and a terrifying countdown no one wants to admit. Before we unravel the past, present, and shocking future of the ISS, like, subscribe, and comment so the channel Deep Space Explained can keep exploring the hidden side of the cosmos. The ISS drifts 250 miles above us, silent, fragile, ancient. A steel cathedral orbiting at 17,500 miles per hour, held together by bolts older than most smartphones. But even more unsettling? Every 90 minutes, it plunges into darkness, a place where astronauts report hearing mysterious knocks, mechanical groans, and vibrations with no known source. Something about the ISS has always felt alive. So here's the question. How did humanity build its most ambitious space habitat, only to face the danger of losing it forever? To understand what comes next, we must go back, farther than most people realize. The ISS wasn't supposed to exist. After the Cold War, the US and Russia were rivals, struggling to out-engineer each other in orbit. Then, unexpectedly, the two nations merged their plans. But here's the twist. Some early ISS modules were never meant to last more than 15 years. Today, they're over 25 years old. Yes, the ISS was built as a symbol of unity. But the bigger truth? It was also built with short-term political urgency, not long-term survival. And the modules that keep astronauts alive are showing signs of fatigue. Tiny cracks, air leaks, and pressure drops. But who exactly is responsible for fixing them if the nations involved no longer trust each other? In 2021, engineers discovered something chilling. Some structural fractures were expanding, and they couldn't determine how quickly they would worsen. Even more disturbing, a series of unexpected thruster misfires nearly knocked the ISS out of position, threatening a catastrophic spin. The station survived, but only barely. And this leads to the real danger: space debris. Every year, the ISS dodges hundreds of fragments, many traveling faster than bullets. But what happens when a piece is too small to track and too fast to avoid? Unlike satellites, the ISS is not protected by thick armor. A paint chip, just a few millimeters wide, can punch a crater into its windows. Astronauts have photographed strange impacts, unexplained pockmarks, and one strike that, according to NASA, should not have been survivable. So why is the ISS beating odds that say it shouldn't still be here? Because Earth's atmosphere is pulling it down. The ISS is constantly sinking. Without regular boosts, it would re-enter the atmosphere and burn. A $100 billion fireball raining molten debris over Earth. Scientists know exactly what year the ISS will fall, but they're not eager to share the date. So we have to ask, if the ISS is dying, what replaces it? Will private space stations take over? Or will we see the end of human presence in low Earth orbit? China is rapidly building its own station, free from Western collaboration. SpaceX wants to attach life support capsules to Starship and create a new orbital habitat. Blue Origin proposes a commercial business park in space. If the ISS falls first, humanity could face a dangerous gap, the same kind that ended the space shuttle era. Here's what most documentaries never tell you. Astronauts report that the ISS feels haunted not because of ghosts, but because the metal structure constantly flexes as it heats and cools. It pops, it creaks, it knocks. It sounds like something crawling inside the walls. And this psychological stress becomes a major factor when planning longer missions. The ISS is not just aging physically, but mentally for those who live inside it. So now the clock is ticking. The ISS cannot survive past the early 2030s. A controlled deorbit is already planned, but the final decision, when and how, could change everything. Because one wrong calculation, and debris could fall across entire nations. The shocking truth is this: the ISS's end is not a maybe, it is a scheduled event. Sometime in the next decade, humanity will watch its greatest space achievement burn over the South Pacific in a controlled destruction known as Point Nemo. But this is not a funeral, it's a transition. Because the ISS wasn't built to last forever. It was built to teach us how to live off Earth. One day soon, the lights inside the ISS will fade for the last time. Yet everything humanity learned up there, the vision, the courage, the dangerous lessons carved into metal and silence, will ignite the next generation of life beyond Earth. The ISS will fall, but what it started is only the beginning. If you want more dark, cinematic journeys through the hidden side of our universe, tap like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It keeps Deep Space Explained exploring the unknown and bringing it back to you.